Second Timothy's chapter 1, verse 8. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our one, nor of me, his prisoner, but be thou partakers of the affliction of the gospel, according to the power of our power. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakodash, the Wadi Abashim Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, who deserve them honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come, and what is to come. Race wars, family concentration camps, Alpha D chip, Mr. Mark of the Beast, 200 million Muslims hitting the soils of America. Silence every shit, cherish the Lord, live in the hopeful, right? Into the chambers. Simultaneously, cherish the Lord, shooting laser beams, ungodly and heathens. Rightfully so. Al-Bratazah. The Lord take the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all other filthy customs that I've taken upon. Right now, the time is 2:39 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, June. It's June. Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on our Joshua. And rightfully so. It's the breakthrough. We need a way. This is our way out. So, what the scripture says, don't need to be ashamed of this. Be thou, therefore, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Adam one. Be not ashamed of it. We found out some glorious things that we're going to inherit, and it is going to be dealing with this affliction of ours, this thing we're going to go, this tribulation we're going to go through, and it's going to be, if you make it to the end of this, you're going to be in that ceremony that was broken down so lovely. I was watching a video, man, of the brothers in Texas, and I said this too, right? And they just went a little more depth into it, and I was like, when I listened to it, I tell you no lie, I listened to it like at least 10 times, maybe 15 times, just the whole, that one scene. And at the same time, I seen a chariot fly over their head real fast, right? So, I went and slowed it down, and it was a chariot. I slowed it down on the speed in the video. Man, actually, there was a few of them behind them, but this one was like zoom, zoom, zoom. And I'm just making the sound effect, but it was no sound. But to me, that's how it moved. So these things that we're about to experience is beyond what we can, that was beyond what we thought it was going to be. Now we know it's going to be, because we're not ashamed of this. Because I remember when I was young, I was always thinking about UFOs. I was always had dreams. I'm gonna say dreams, but I do believe there was an experience. I was experiencing these things when I was young. I'm being on chariots, being out of space, the dynamic, the different shapes of the UFOs, right? The chariots of the Lord, and it's a lot of things, man. And I do believe down I truly believe that we're gonna be saved out the hands of Joshua in that dramatic fashion. Because the scripture said, when you go through this book, see the thing is, people are forgetting. They're having all these arguments. They jump to all these conclusions about, uh, oh, Esau is not the so-called white man, this, that, and the other. Why we gotta take them out for lunch? You know, worry about all these things when they could just um read the scriptures, get the understanding, pray. You know, but they not, because they so arrogant. They so much mad at the righteous. They don't want that. They don't want, oh, us to be on top, because they're gonna be wrong. You know, they're gonna find themselves in a effed up situation, and it's happening. I remember, oh, Salakia, doing a video years ago about Section 8, roughly about 8 years ago, when Donald Trump got in office. And now he's back in office, he's attacking that thing again. I was just watching a video of a lady saying she lost no, 11 years. I never had a job. I never did this. I got, oh, who gonna take care of these kids? I remember saying this too in this video. Your daddy's not gonna take care of you no more. The system is your daddy. It's not gonna take care of you no more. And this is us prophesying, prophesying about the downfall of the society gradually happening. They couldn't just automatically do it, even though they wanted to. Well, when Trump got in office the first time, he wanted to make it happen then, but it was too soon. The thing wasn't set up. See, it wasn't in place. He was just talking about that's how you know he wanted, because he was talking about the biometrics, babe. However you pronounce it. The biometrics, something to do with your face recognition and everything else that goes with it, and especially the C-hip. So, the Malaks, the Akim, we're not ashamed of this, bro. We see this for what it's worth. And it's going to hurt. It's going to tremendously hurt. But if we endure to the end, we could be the ones saved. So, let's read on here. So, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our outer one, nor of me, his prisoner. We shouldn't be ashamed of our apostles. We shouldn't be ashamed of our Akim, the elders. We shouldn't be ashamed. We shouldn't be ashamed of ourselves for what we've been talking about. That's happening, because we're the prisoner of hope. Let me see if I can find that one. This one jumped to my mind. I don't know where. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that verse. Just jumped to my mind, so bear with me. Prisoners of Hope Bible verses, King James Version. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Let's get this in the blueprint, baby. Let's go to the blueprint. Stand by. Because we're about to get up out of here, bro. And When people, how you say that? Um, what people don't understand is that it's gonna happen. It's gonna be dramatic, very, 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 very dramatic. Oh. The headline reads, hold on, let me see, it's 12. Let me see something. See what happens. Yeah. Ooh. It says, the headline reads for Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11 on down. It says, deliverance of Judah and Ephraim. Oh man, you can't make this up. All right, let's read to the point. Let's read some of this. It says, Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11. As for thee also by the blood of thy covenant, I have I have sent forth thy prisoners. I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit, wherein none, where is no water. Turn you to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. See, that's us, man. Turn you to the stronghold. What's the stronghold? This truth. Yahweh Shema Shah. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Yeah, he's gonna get us up. He's gonna give us double. Let's hold on. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, let's read this in make it clearer. The NLT translation. It says, "Come." This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. This was the point. Come back to the place of safety, all you prisoners who still have hope. Oh man, I promise this very day that I will repay two blessings for each of you your troubles. See, he's coming back, man. See, they try to do us. Oh, who's that guy named? Vocab Baloney. Vocab Malone. Say, oh, you're always reading the blue letter. We always reading the King James version. You don't do no other versions, no other translations. Well, they go to blue. They go to the NLT translation, where it says that. Let's read that again. The NLT. Come back to the place of safety. That's the stronghold is the safety. The righteous run of it and it's safe. Okay, where did you run to? You run to the hands of Yahweh Shah for protection from our Joshua and the rest of the gang. When I just read the top, right? The headline reads for this chapter. It says prophecies against neighbor nations with an S. Right? Prophecies against neighboring nations. So Yahweh Shema shots against the other nations. So the scriptures, you can go whatever you want to do. But what's the name of this year? Because this year was coined deliverance out. How you said? I gotta say it again. It says deliverance, our deliverance, and destruction and judgment on our Joshua. That's this year coin. And the headline reads for this chapter from here down. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see what this says. The NLT. It says the NLT. This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11. Because of the covenant I made with you, sealed with blood, I will free you. I will free you. I will free your prisoners from the death in the waterless dungeon. And I say America, man. This is fucking wow. I just had to hit home real quick. And the Lord is freeing us, man. We've been freed, bro. We have escaped the hands of our enemies, man. Spiritually. And we the ones, man. We've been talking. We were prophesying. Now we are in observation mode. We're preparing. We're watching all these things. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're doing what's necessary to get salvation. And that's what they don't like. Okay? What was that? So we're the prisoner of hope. And we're hoping that we make it. And we are at this very day, we are Yahweh Shema Shah's prisoners. We are doing exactly what's necessary, quite required of us, right? And what's necessary, and making our call and action sure. And we are observing everybody's moves. We watch everything. Everything's being watched. We're coming across YouTube. Right? They could cut the whole shit off. Who gives a shit? That means the family of the word. And these are things because of the scriptures and what it said, and then we went over, we analyzed it. We are preparing for those things that's written in the scriptures, not for what you do to us. We don't care what man do to us. We don't care because we're sick of this place anyway. You know, if we do it to the end and we endure to the end, it's going to show forth who the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah doing with. And you want to know what prophet has been among you. Because we told you in Ezra chapter 15, 16, all these great insurrections are going to occur. And if you're not tuned in, how did the other verse go? Occupy in prophecies. And what's the other one? It's another one. I can't think of it offhand. But if we're not occupied prophecy, we're not going to understand the signs of the time. Okay? So these are the things that we are enduring. All these things that are occurring to us is part of our affliction. So Yahweh Shema Shah didn't lie. He's the volume of the book. It is written of him to do his will. And that's what we're doing. We're doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. And I tell you, they hate it. This world hates it. They hate it so much they join forces. They hate each other, but they'll join forces to go against the common good. And it tells you, and Yahweh Shema Shah loves his hopeful elect. And that's the bottom line. I'm thinking of another verse. I'll just quote it. It says in Book of Judith, chapter 5. I do remember that if we do exactly what Yahweh Shah wants, he will protect us. But once we don't do it, he's not protecting us. Just wanted to quote that. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go back. So we're not ashamed of this gospel. It says, reading it through halfway, it says, let's read it from the top. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 8. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Iron One, nor of me, you can say us now, his prisoners. Be thou partakers of the affliction of the gospel of this good news, according to the power of Yahweh Shah, Just looking at these verses, right? So it is a duty. Look what it says. It's the 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. See? If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. We don't need that, do you? I'm telling you, man. It's a great thing to do, to suffer with Yahweh Shah. Yep, suffer, inflict these afflictions, because they coming, man. They don't know. These people don't. They don't know what they doing. But it's what did Yahweh Shah told Pontius Pilate? I give. He said Yahweh Shah said he give himself up. It wasn't them that took him. He had to do it for us. That blood is our protection. Okay. I just read that. What was that? I just read. Just read something. Oh yeah, hold on. It says, "I'm telling you, bro. We are." Oh man, this was master spirit. Just so many thoughts ran through my mind. I had to calm down. I had to catch. I caught this one. So many verses. Hold on. It says.